and they just give him that freedom to lurk. So does G2 have a Killjoy? Do they have something to shut him down in this middle lurk? Because when Crazy Raccoon went at them the second time, they dealt with Nats in a much better way than the first time around.
Yeah, they came prepared for sure. We are into Prime Gaming Agent Select now to see what both teams are going to be picking. Of course, Sheydos very recently in this tournament even moving on to the Reyna, and as you mentioned, Sean Nats is on the Viper here, and it feels silly to say that he's one of the players to watch here, but he just really is when it comes to Icebox.
Yeah, like we mentioned, they use him like a sentinel. He'll solo lock down the B site, and sometimes you'll see him at, you know, the E-box over at A, and he'll just be the only player at his site, and he'll use his wall to allow a rotate to come into him.
No raise. Oh, sorry.
That's
no raise here.
Exactly what I was looking at. They've been
damn good for Gambit as well. Yeah. They won the veto right away. With G2's map pick, I mean, we need to see them take these final 2 rounds. There's absolutely no doubt about that. First one of the game, isn't it?
I think so, maybe. I feel like maybe the round before.
Look, they had weaker weapons, so I want to give them a little bit of room on that. It is only 8-0.
This
if
why
they win all 4, it's still doable.
Yeah, this is what I was almost saying. It's like, the thing I've loved about this attack side so far is it hasn't just been that static default. Like, as said, like a couple of rounds ago, Nats was all the...
And Nats was quiet up to this point. He had a great first map. And what a round to kickstart him on Icebox.
You'll never see a round like this ever again. Ever again. That just doesn't, it makes no sense. He was reloading as he peeked Mixwell. I can't believe what we've just witnessed. Get me out. Get me out.
How is he not? This is the MEA, baby. And Gambit are the kings of this region, looking for the 13-0. They're on the defensive side. Normally, that means that teams play slow. They defend. Gambit, though, after such a convincing first half, I wouldn't be surprised if they play a little bit more aggressive. They're going towards Nats. Have they learned nothing, Tom? They're going towards Nats.
Yeah, Nats playing in Nats, for anybody wondering. Gonna look to try and find Defo, still just so clinical, looking for the cross. KELOQZ tag, they're losing their lives. 3 players remain. G2 being utterly humiliated. They'll get themselves a spike plant. They'll give themselves a bit of hope, but Sheydos looking to drop more players. Another one falls. It is looking all but over. It's on to KELOQZ to give them anything, and G2 have been humiliated as Gambit make their way through to the final, and who the hell will doubt them?
They tend to take a timeout just to cool themselves a little bit, you know, to make sure everything's in motion, and they also always, usually at EMEA, take a timeout at the half because they need to regroup and talk about what's happening in the second half, and we've seen them do this before, Sean, when they're in ridiculously wild leads, and, you know, it goes to show that a team like this, even when they're 8-0 up, they don't want to let that slip away.
Yeah, and I mean, the 2 clips back-to-back on your screen just show that, right? He went from winning a 1-on-3 clutch in that manner in the A site to camping his own spawn for the first minute of the round. This guy is so focused on getting this win, and not only getting the win, absolutely humiliating G2. Like, this game needs like an NSFW tagline. Like, this is incredible performance from Gambit right now.
He smiled.
Yeah, I know, it was insane. We're getting the wildest scenes right here in this game. But I do think, Yinsu, that point that you made about them just wanting